Okay, I'm going to do a little bit of commentary, and it has to do with Dave Zirin and his book on Brazil. Now, I saw the book, and when I was in Indigo during one of my breaks, and I read some of it, and it's pretty good. But I got to get all of the book, read all of it, and see what he says, because there are a lot of things about Brazil that people do not know about and don't want to know about. And Dave Zirin points out in his book, Brazil, there's still lot of issues within the country, and it kind of baffles me as to um, they're even why the International Olympic Committee decided to give them the rights and the games, or give them the permission to host the Summer Olympics in 2016. I mean, the World Cup was all right from a viewer's perspective, but everything else about Brazil was just horrendous. The politics were horrendous, and basically the economic conditions were horrendous. And the FIFA decided to just give them the responsibility of hosting the World Cup. And I have to get Dave Zirin's book and read it. You know, Dave Zirin is the host of the edgeofsports.com website and radio show. And he has been in some programs like Democracy Now! And all these other alternative media outlets. But there's a whole lot of complexities about Brazil that sports fans are not aware of. I mean, both FIFA and the Olympics Committee, they're not going to do anything for Brazil. In fact, FIFA, the organization, didn't do anything for Brazil. Nor have they done anything for the Brazilian people. They just decided to go out there and have the construction workers build stadiums and just have them host the World Cup. And they're going to do the same. The Olympic Committee, International Olympic Committee, is going to do the same. Going to pull the same shenanigans to the Brazilian people. They're not going to help them out. They're just going to build stadiums for the athletes to participate in the games. Well, sure, maybe they'll provide jobs for them, but you got to really think about this. The unemployment rate in Brazil is sky high. And it's a developing country as well. Not quite up there as the United States, Canada, and the UK, despite the fact of their so-called economy emerging. It's, I mean, they're going to host the Olympics next year, and it's going to be a money-making revenue for the International Olympic Committee, not for the Brazilian people, nor their government. But the government is just giving them leeway to host the games. And when the athletes and all these people leave, the Brazilians are going to be left with a whole lot of debt, in which the Brazilian people are going to pay off. And to some extent, the taxpayers, they're going to be left with a lot of debt to cover. But so, this Olympics, while it's good on the outside, it's not very good on the inside, of especially the inside of the country, where most Brazilians are still living in poverty, especially the black Brazilians. They're going to suffer the most from this Olympics. But it is what it is. I have to, in closing, I have to get Dave Zirin's book on Brazil. If I can't get it from the store, I'll just borrow it from the library. And that's my commentary for sports.